Number 5.
Interesting.
Expansion of the universe.
Okay.
At the time when the science of astronomy was still primitive,
if the Quran says this,
the expansion of the universe
crazy.
was described in the Quran. And it is we who have built the universe with our creative power and keep expanding it.
Okay.
The fact that the universe is expanding was discovered in the last century. The physicist Stephen Hawking, in his book A Brief History of Time, writes, "The discovery that the universe is expanding was one of the great intellectual revolutions of the 20th century."
Welcome back to Meem Studio Channel. It's such a joy and an honor to be here with all of you, my dear brothers and sisters in faith, wherever you may be. It truly warms my heart to be here again. If this is your first time here, we're truly honored to have you, so please feel right at home. In today's video, I've gathered 12 reactors in this reaction compilation of 9 shocking facts from the Quran, consisting of non-Muslims and reverts, as well as non-Muslims who have since embraced Islam. So my dear brothers and sisters, let's dive right in. Bismillah.
Let's go and see what we got, man.
I'm excited for this video, guys.
Ever since the dawn of mankind, we have sought to understand nature and our place in it. In this quest for the purpose of life, many people have turned to religion. Most religions are based on books claimed by their followers to be divinely inspired.
True, that's true.
Without any proof.
Yes, true.
Islam is different because it is based upon reason and proof.
That's also true.
There are clear signs that the Book of Islam, the Quran, is the Word of God, and we have many reasons to support this claim.
Yeah, that's actually interesting, because Muslims believe this is the book sent directly from God. It's not written by a human, alright? I got that point, man.
There are scientific and historical facts found in the Quran which were unknown to the people at the time and have only been discovered recently by contemporary science.
Wow.
The Quran is in a unique style of language that cannot be replicated. This is known as the inimitability of the Quran. There are prophecies made in the Quran and by the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, which have come to pass.
Man. Wow. What language was being spoken in the book, like written in the book?
The following are some facts found in the Quran. Number 1. Origin of life.
Origin of life.
Water is essential for all living things.
That's true.
We all know that water is vital to life, but the Quran makes a very unusual claim. We made every living thing from water. Will they not believe?
Like, I don't know the exact percentage of the human body, but the majority is made out of water, and you can look this up. This is actually true. So yeah, Allahu Akbar. This is also a very, very interesting thing, because how did people more than 1,400 years ago would have known that, right? Like, you need machines, you need like microscopes, you need to analyze the body and everything.
That's the Quran 21.
In this verse, water is pointed out as the origin of all life.
That's true, actually.
That
All
is true.
living things
That is true.
are made of cells.
Yes.
We now know that cells are mostly made up of water.
Yes.
For example, 80% of the cytoplasm, basic cell material, of a standard animal cell is described as water in biology textbooks. The fact that living things consist mostly of water was discovered only after the invention of the microscope. In the deserts of Arabia, the last thing someone would have guessed is that all life came from water.
Okay, so the Quran is saying they made everything from water. That's actually pretty mind-blowing. I didn't even know that, because obviously, like, if you're using your brain, everything comes from water. There can't be life as we know it without water.
We have this lovely couple from the US, Han and Kelly. They run the Han Meditations channel. Even as non-Muslims, their respect is truly beautiful. Let's show them some appreciation and support their channel.
So everything from the planet, your body being like 90% water, everything is water on this planet, which is absolutely beautiful. There's water in the air, everything.
I mean, it's very obvious that you have to drink. You have to drink water to stay alive, right? So you don't know how it's meant. I don't know the verse in the Quran, how it's exactly said there, but it's very obvious that without water life can't exist, right?
Yeah, that's interesting. I think water is such a fascinating substance, but of course, the whole reference for cells, our bodies are predominantly water.
Yeah.
This earth is predominantly water, and we need water to live.
Number 2. Iron.
Iron.
Iron is not natural to the earth. It did not form on the earth but came down to earth from outer space.
Oh, I
This
didn't know
may
that.
sound strange, but it's true. Scientists have found that billions of years ago, the earth was struck by meteorites. These meteorites were carrying iron from distant stars, which had exploded.
Okay.
Wow,
The Quran says the following on the origin of iron. We sent down iron with its great inherent strength and its many benefits for humankind.
It's the 57,
I didn't know that.
What?
God uses the words sent down for iron. It is clear from the verse that iron is not an earthly material, but was sent down for the benefit of humanity.
Wow.
The fact that iron came down to earth
I
from
didn't
outer
really know
space
that.
is something which could not be known by the primitive science of the 7th century.
Facts.
Interesting though, wow.
See, I just think this is really interesting. There's
Coming up next is Arya from the channel Journey to Islam, a young woman from the United States. Visit her channel and extend your support.
I mean, I'm only a few minutes into the video, but there seems to be a lot of like evidence about the beginning of the earth and like the origin of life that are just like straight up like in the Quran. So I think that's just, I don't know, like I've never heard that before. I just think it's very interesting.
Hold on, before you go into number 3, you see why I love the Quran? This is why I started reading the Quran. This is why I'm starting to follow Islam. Look at this. It gives clear detail on everything, even the small things, the little things in life that a person would not consider spiritual. I know as Christians, we would not consider such things spiritual. Nobody would think about iron, that it came from outer space.
Look, we basically playing this game. He's saying something. I'm giving my thought why this is not correct, right? I feel like I'm doing this wrong because I don't want to disprove. I just want to give the thought in. If you believe like that God created everything, then He sent everything down to Earth, right? Not just the iron. That was just my thought on this, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Number 3. Sky's protection.
Sky's protection.
I didn't know that.
The sky plays a crucial role in protecting the earth.
Yeah.
The sky protects the earth from the lethal rays of the sun. If the sky did not exist, then the sun's radiation would have killed off all life on earth.
Yeah, true.
It also acts like a blanket wrapped around earth to protect it from the freezing cold of space.
Amazing how the world works, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Damn.
If this temperature was to reach Earth, then the planet would freeze over instantly. The sky also protects life on Earth by warming the surface through heat retention, greenhouse effect, and reducing temperature extremes between day and night. These are some of the many protective functions of the sky. The Quran asks us to consider the sky in the following verse. We made the sky a protective ceiling, and yet they are turning away from our signs.
Wow, yeah. Allahu Akbar.
This was
The
said in the
Quran points to the
Quran?
sky's protection as a sign of God.
Yeah, this is a very clear
The
verse.
protective properties
There's no
of the sky
misinterpretation.
were
Yeah.
discovered by scientific research conducted in the 20th century. Number 4. Mountains.
See, that's crazy. I'm going to try and just get through them because I'm taking notes while we're watching. But those two were absolutely crazy, especially the sending down of the iron and then the sky as a protective layer, because there's no way that you could know that. That's why a lot of people, whenever they start reading holy books and they think everything is just made up, this is actual science we're watching, which is this is crazy. I mean, I'm like, thank you guys for recommending this.
Wow, if you stop to thinking about it, this is mind-blowing. God is perfect. Oh.
Quran is a book that science has confirmed. Although not a scientist can come up and say this, but it's a book that science has confirmed because science has come and spoke about all of the things that have been spoken in the Holy Quran.
Yeah, it's just these ancient texts have so much knowledge, and for some reason in the modern day we just want to believe that it's just society started off, you know, cavemen and then gradually increased to what we are now, but no one ever wants to believe that more knowledge was known back then and then lost and then started over again, maybe numerous times.
Exactly.
But about the sky, yeah, that's absolutely crazy. But I find it interesting that it keeps saying we did this, we did that. I wonder what that means. That just makes me curious.
Oh yeah, that's all.
How like the clouds work and this and that. Like there are so many miracles you can find in the Quran. It is actually incredible. And even though the Quran is not a book of science, it is not like your math book where you have like formulas and you can like use the formulas to like make complicated calculations. No.
Next is Marcel, also a revert to Islam, from the United Kingdom. He runs the channel Marcel Entertainment. Let's visit and support his channel as well.
But there are verses that make you think, and they're actually in line with modern science, right? So there's no scientific error in the Quran. Even though the Quran is not a scientific book, there's no scientific error. That's what I want to say here. But yo, this is really, really good.
Number 4, mountains.
Mountain.
I'm
The
learning so
Quran
much.
draws our attention to a very important characteristic of mountains. Did we not make the earth as a resting place and the mountains as stakes?
Yes.
The Quran indicates that mountains have deep roots by using the word stakes to describe them.
Yeah.
In fact, mountains do have deep roots, and the word stakes is an accurate description for them. A book titled Earth by geophysicist Frank Press explains that mountains are like stakes and are buried deep under the surface of the earth.
Yeah, they're sticking out, yes.
Mount Everest, the height of which is approximately 9 kilometers above ground, has a root deeper than 125 kilometers.
What?
The fact that mountains have a deep stake-like roots was not known until after the development of the theory of plate tectonics in the beginning of the 20th century.
Okay.
It's just unbelievable. I don't know. It's like I need more.
Now we have Victor, the man behind Mr. Watwa channel. He's from the United States. He recorded this reaction around 6 years ago, before he truly learned about Islam. And alhamdulillah, 4 years later, he embraced Islam. Let's all support Mr. Watwa's channel to see more of his incredible journey.
You know, I need more. I want, what's our family? Get down in the comment section. Suggest more videos. I need to watch more. I need more. Okay, get down in the comment section. Give me more videos, more information, more even books to read and to understand.
Number 5.
Interesting.
Expansion of the universe.
Okay.
At the time when the science of astronomy was still primitive,
if the Quran says this,
the expansion of the universe
crazy.
was described in the Quran. And it is we who have built the universe with our creative power and keep expanding it.
Oh, alright.
The fact that the universe is expanding was discovered in the last century. The physicist Stephen Hawking, in his book A Brief History of Time, writes, the discovery that the universe is expanding was one of the great intellectual revolutions of the 20th century.
So the universe
Quran
is
mentioned
expanding.
the expansion of the universe even before the invention of the telescope.
The most mind-blowing one was the expansion of the universe to me. Talking about the universe expanding, that's crazy.
Even talking about the universe, I feel, is just such a concept, such a really out there concept to be talking about so long ago.
See, another thing too is that this isn't just like, oh, we found some Wikipedia article that proves this. Like, these are like physicists and like astronomers that are like, you know, saying like, no, this is real. Like this stuff in the Quran, like we've found this information.
I can believe that. The expanding universe part, I can believe.
Amakona, the man behind Enlightened Truth TV, hails from South Africa. At the time of reacting to this video, he was in the midst of a profound journey searching for the truth of Islam, while his heart was gradually illuminated by divine guidance. Once a devout Christian, deeply rooted in his faith, He nevertheless showed remarkable sincerity in exploring Islam with an open heart and mind. Finally, on January 4th, 2023, he recited the Shahada on his own, making his viewers the witnesses of his embrace of Islam. Let's support our brother's channel Enlightened Truth TV and encourage him on this blessed journey.
Because, you know, there's this really nice concept that I have about the earth and about the planets, about the solar system.
I just think it's like I've never heard of that before. I mean, maybe there's similar theories made in like the Bible and like the Torah. I mean, I've got no clue. I'm very uneducated on that, but it's very interesting watching this.
Number 6.
I like the word used, expand, because that's really fitting in this one, right? We expand the universe. I mean, yeah, that seems scientific to me.
Number 6. Sun's orbit.
That is crazy.
In 1512, the astronomer Nicholas Copernicus put forward his theory that the sun is motionless at the center of the solar system and that the planets revolve around it. The belief that the sun is stationary was widespread amongst astronomers until the 20th century. It is now a well-established scientific fact that the sun is not stationary, but is moving in an orbit around the center of our Milky Way galaxy.
The
The Quran mentions the orbit of the sun. It is He who created night and day, the sun and the moon, each floating in its orbit.
Oh my gosh.
The Quran would have been
This is
wrong
no
according to
joke.
astronomers just a couple of decades ago. But we now know that the Quranic account of the sun's motion is consistent with modern astronomy.
Okay.
Number 7. The ocean. The Quran uses imagery to convey its deep meanings. Here it describes the state of the unbelievers as darkness out in a deep ocean, which is covered by waves, above which are waves.
That's interesting saying. I don't know what I could guess what this is about, but I didn't know about that fact either, man.
Above which are clouds, layers of darkness, one upon the other. When one puts out his hand therein, he can hardly see it. Those God gives no light to, they have no light. It is commonly thought that waves only occur on the surface of the ocean. However, oceanographers have discovered that there are internal waves that take place below the surface of the ocean. These waves are invisible to the human eye and can only be detected by specialist equipment. The Quran mentions darkness in a deep ocean above which are waves. Above which are waves, then clouds
crazy.
above that.
That's crazy.
This description is not only remarkable because it describes the internal waves in the
But
ocean,
because the darkness.
but also because it describes darkness deep in the ocean.
That's insane.
A human being can dive no more than 70 meters without breathing equipment. Light is present at that depth, but if we go down 1,000 meters, it is completely dark. 1,400 years ago, there were no submarines or specialist equipment to discover internal waves or their darkness deep inside the oceans.
So they talked about internal waves in the ocean. It talked about iron coming down. It talked about different materials coming down. Just absolutely insane.
Oh, that was really interesting. I didn't even realize that all of that was already written in the Quran back then.
Lissy, a reactor from the Netherlands and owner of the channel Liss Choice, made this video 3 years ago. And alhamdulillah, a year later she embraced Islam and now wears the hijab. So let's give our best support to our sister's channel.
And just now it is proved as scientific facts with all the equipment we have nowadays.
Kelly, what did you think about that? Because that was just mind-blowing, wasn't it? Wasn't that just crazy, dude? Wasn't that nuts?
I could not expect it to say things like that, but again, the part where some parts were saying we, that just has me curious. I don't know if in Islam
I don't know
there's
if
a
it's
belief of like
translation
angels or
what.
anything, but helpers of God, I'm not sure. But that just makes me curious.
Number 8. Lying in movement. There was a cruel, oppressive tribal leader named Abu Jahl, who lived during the time of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. God revealed a verse of the Quran to warn him. No, indeed, if he does not stop, we will seize him by the forehead, his lying, sinful forehead. God does not call this person a liar, but calls his forehead, the front part of the brain, lying and sinful, and warns him to stop. This verse is significant for two reasons. The first is that the front part of our brain is responsible for voluntary movement. This is known as the frontal lobe, a book titled Essentials of Anatomy and Physiology, which includes the results of research on the functions of this area, states.
Wow.
The motivation and the foresight to plan and initiate movements occur in the anterior portion of the frontal lobes, the prefrontal area. The part of the brain that is responsible for movement is said to be seized if the man does not stop. Secondly, numerous studies have shown that this same region, frontal lobe, is responsible for the lying function of the brain. One such study at the University of Pennsylvania, in which volunteers were asked questions during a computerized interrogation, it was found that when the volunteers were lying, there was significantly increased activity in the prefrontal and premotor cortices frontal lobe region. The front part of the brain is responsible for movement and lying. The Quran links movement and lying to this area. These functions of the frontal lobe were discovered with medical imaging equipment, which was developed in the 20th century.
Exactly.
We need to enlighten ourselves and educate ourselves.
Then we have Nair, the man behind Glass's Kingdom. He's originally from Jamaica and now lives in the US. Let's visit and support his channel as well.
And I think knowing a little bit more about the Quran will, and since it is in line with science, I think there is something there to learn. So I'll be diving deep into this. I want to see what's going on.
The one is interesting as well. I want to go a little bit back to catch, like he's saying, no, indeed, if he does not stop, we will seize him by the forehead, his lying, sinful forehead. Alright, okay. Seems accurate to me, man. Alright.
They didn't have that back then.
Number 9. Pain receptors. For a long time, it was thought that the sense of feeling and pain was dependent on the brain. However, it has been discovered that there are pain receptors present in the skin.
Exactly.
Without these pain receptors, a person would not be able to feel pain. Consider the following verse on pain. We shall send those who reject our revelations to the hellfire. When their skins have been burned away, we shall replace them with new ones so that they may continue to feel the pain. God is almighty, all-wise. God tells the people who reject his message that when they are in hell...
Stop this now. That's... What?
Dang.
What did I just see?
Wait, go back.
Hold on. What did I just see? Pain receptors. Let's just keep watching. This is beyond crazy.
God is almighty, all-wise. God tells the people who reject his message that when they are in hell and their skins are burnt off so they can't feel any pain, he will give them new skins so that they continue to feel the pain. The Quran makes it clear that pain is dependent upon the skin. The discovery of pain receptors in the skin is a fairly recent discovery for biology.
Allahu Akbar.
These are just some of the many facts found in the Quran. It is important to know that the Quran is not a book of science, but that it is consistent with science. To claim that scientific facts in the Quran are due to coincidence would be irrational. The best explanation is that God revealed this knowledge to the Prophet Muhammad. Just like the Quran contains knowledge about the natural world, it also contains information about the inner dimensions of our souls. It relates to our feelings, wants, and needs. The Quran informs us that we have a purpose in life, and that following God's guidance will lead us to an inner peace in this life and paradise in the hereafter, and that rejection of his message will lead to depression in this life and hellfire after death.
True.
To be honest, he said about the coincidence that I was speaking about, it could be, I mean, I said it could be, and he actually says it would be better to just believe in God on this. And there we are on the point where, like, when you've never believed in it, then every person would say this is coincidence. If you've ever believed in it, then you would say it's better to believe in God, and this is even more proof to it, right? So this will not end. This will not. We don't come to a conclusion on this. The one side says like this, the other like that, man.
We don't need to to look to other religion, because we already know about this religion from our childhood. Okay.
Our next reactor is Annie, also known as Oysha Ismoilova, from Uzbekistan, and she runs the channel Annie's Vlogs. So let's give our best support to our sister's channel.
Because in my childhood, when I was a kid, I was taught about Islam, about Quran a lot. Yes, I was raised in such a family. So yes, if you're born in an Islam family, you already have information, and you already taught this knowledge already.
There were certainly times where I wished I could believe in God, because I needed guidance. There was never like a point where, except from maybe when I was really sick, like when I had schizophrenia, where I was really believing in God. But I was not believing in one God. Actually, that was crazy stuff, man.
We shall show them our signs in the universe and within themselves, until it becomes clear to them that this is the truth. Is it not enough that your Lord is the witness of all things?
Really out there concepts to talk.
Wow. Get down in the comment section and let me know what you think about the video. Also, if you have a video you want me to react to, get down in the comment section, let me know, and I will get to it. Right now, my mind, it's like a lot racing through it. I'm trying to collect everything, because what I just watched to me is shocking. Things that are going on now that was foreseen future, like so many years back.
The things that are mentioned are mostly like part of what we learn actually in school and stuff like that.
Rukia Dagtan, a non-Muslim reactor from the Philippines, is known for her consistent engagement with Islamic content. Visit her channel and extend your support.
But it's just not linked to Islam or the Quran or anything. It's just linked to.
As the video says, how could I know that 1400 years ago? That is really something to think about deeply, how amazing that is.
Okay, that was one of the craziest videos that we have ever seen. For all the people that kept commenting to watch this, thank you, because that was honestly enlightening and not scary, but almost like, whoa, how precise that was. I mean, the precision of the skin receptors. I mean, the most mind-blowing one was expansion of the universe to me. Talking about the universe expanding, that's crazy.
That's really, really crazy to hear all these facts that we've actually learned, but they've never taught us the side wherein it's like, okay, yes, let's say Einstein or whatever has discovered this and that and that and that, but that's the part we know, but we never know the deeper parts wherein like it can be found here, or it can be found in the Quran, or wherever it can be found, right?
I did not know that, you know, in judgment, that God will burn, well, in hell, you know, your skin will be burned off, but then God will give you new skin, so much so that you can feel the pain of the fire. This is absolutely new to me. I didn't know that.
Wow. I'm speechless.
Alex Rodriguez. He is the owner of Alex Rodriguez Reacts from Brazil. Don't forget to check out his channel and support him as well.
I mean, the truth is right there. Now, you should open your eyes for this, right? It depends only on you. This is mind-blowing if you stop to think about it.
This was really an eye-opener, you know, quite a few things. I really need to know a lot more. I was really enthused today learning a few Arabic words. As a matter of fact, today was my first day learning the Arabic alphabet.
This is something that I don't like when you say like, okay, the infidels will go to the hellfire. Why? I mean, if you live a good life, do good deeds, try to be a good person, help others, don't run for money, care for people, don't destroy environment, care for the nature.
And finally, Kojak from Germany. He's the man behind Kojak Rap, and he describes himself as agnostic. Don't forget to check out his channel and support him as well.
If you do, I mean, everybody's doing more and less, I know that, but why do I go to the hellfire when I don't believe, you know?
Wow, this was a very good video. Let me give you a thumbs up. But yeah, those are just
Get down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Also, if you like
What a remarkable reflection, and the Reactors' insights were just as amazing. Please remember to visit and support the channels of everyone featured in this video. They have shown great dedication in learning about Islam. Let us walk alongside them and pray that the light of Allah's guidance reaches their hearts. Until next time, my dear brothers and sisters, may peace and blessings be with you always. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Future.